plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa on the move to his left. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 16, Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Dang.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Damn.
And a good return as he'll be
trying to
stopped
block
just
too,
shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So this is the fastest, slowest nigga I've ever seen in there.
The odds are
no
against you
breakaway
every time
speed.
you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Newton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Newton. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's got room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Newton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Throwing is Newton. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Meanwhile, to his throw, pulled in by Gronkowski. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. On play action, here's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, check right 27. Check right 27.
Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Oh, shit.
Territory coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I can't lie. That's the second time I did that shit in the game
Great
today.
effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll run on first down. Hills, and flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Hey, finally ain't on my team.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
To his throw, caught by Tony.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now. Hills, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rolling to his left. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
KT run off. Ooh, this motherfucker, ain't it?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Connor. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Tua. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Tua on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point on the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
On first down, Hills. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 and now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, wow. And it's intercepted.
Oh, wow.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Newton. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs.
And now Miller hit.
Wow.
And the Giants
Team, your
have it.
ass is out of here, bro. You've been fucking up since the beginning of the season.
Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. They just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On 2nd down and 4. Newton, he'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. It's complete. It's Miller. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately
this nigga is out of here.
Second
I'm
time
sick of his shit.
in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
I can't call a timeout or nothing. Let me see there, goddamn. Yep, that fixed it.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him so far. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed
broad daylight.
Yeah, don't overthink
still
this
got
one,
caught.
right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give running right is Chubb. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll turn
Come on, big boy.
To try to get in. Yeah, boy, a good surge
Boy,
defensively. Able to depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
You're damn right.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Ah, shit.
Oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Oh.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Don't give them
and there
nothing.
are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 to throw. Out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Oh. This man paying the ref at the last minute. Ain't that something?
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh!
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamel Dean, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I'm just going to 3-3 this week after this
Victory
week.
formation now for the Buccaneers. Down 1, here they go.
Boy. Good game.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big...
That rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. Moved to 3-5 on the year, and they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back.